Hardship is the test. Every single year comes with challenges, but 2025 is not going to be a regular year. This is not the season where you can cruise through life, wake up late, scroll on your phone, and think success will magically meet you halfway. No, this year is designed to stretch you, to expose you, to call out your weaknesses, and to force you into becoming a stronger version of yourself. You think struggle is punishment. It's not. Struggle is the mirror. It shows you who you really are when comfort is stripped away. Everybody looks like a winner when life is easy, but when 2025 comes with its storms, with its financial pressures, with relationships being tested, with opportunities disguised as obstacles, that's when the truth will be revealed. You say you want to be successful, but do you want it bad enough to go through the fire? Because fire doesn't ask for permission. Fire doesn't wait until you're ready. It burns, it consumes, and in that heat, you either get refined like gold or you get consumed like wood. That's the test. Some of you keep asking for a breakthrough, but you're not willing to be broken open. You keep asking for strength, but you don't want the weight on your shoulders. How can you claim to be disciplined when you've never had to push through sleepless nights, when you've never sacrificed comfort, when you've never been tested? 2025 is the test, and the exam is not multiple choice. It's pass or fail, it's break or make. Listen to me, life doesn't care about your excuses, bills don't care, pressure doesn't care, 2025 doesn't care about your tears, it's coming anyway. You can cry, you can complain, you can point fingers, but when the weight comes down, it will crush anyone who is not prepared. This is why you cannot walk into this year casual. Casual effort leads to casualties. You've got to decide right now, am I going to let this year break me, or am I going to stand up and fight back? There is no middle ground. The test isn't in the comfort. The test isn't in the days that feel good. The test shows up when you wake up tired, when nothing is working, when your plans keep falling apart, and you've got every reason to quit. That's when the test is watching. That's when your future is being decided. And I need you to hear me. Nobody can take the test for you. Not your mama, not your coach, not your mentor. You've got to sit in that classroom of life and prove what you're made of. That's why you can't keep playing around. That's why you can't keep running from pressure. Pressure is the paper. Pressure is the exam. Some of you think success is about talent. You think it's about intelligence. No, success is about endurance. Who can hold on the longest? Who can take hit after hit and still move forward? Who can get knocked down 9 times and stand up 10? That's the one who gets made. The rest get broken. And hear me clearly, being broken doesn't always look like being down. Some people are walking around smiling on social media, but inside they're broken because they let life beat them without ever swinging back. Don't be that person in 2025. Don't let this year trick you into believing you're powerless. Hardship is not the enemy, it's the training ground. Champions aren't built in celebrations, they're built in storms. When you're tired, that's the rep that builds you. When you're broke, that's the decision that builds you. When your friends walk away, that's the loneliness that builds you. Stop asking, why me? And start asking, what is this shaping me for? Because the test doesn't come to destroy, it comes to prepare. But if you run, if you hide, if you keep ducking the lessons, then yes, it will break you. Every day you wake up in 2025, you've got a choice. Fold under pressure or rise because of it, and nobody can make that choice for you. Not the government, not the economy, not your boss, not your family. It's you. The hardship will show up no matter what. The question is, will you still stand when the smoke clears? Because when the lights are out, when the money is tight, when the struggle is real, that's when the test is grading you. Hardship is the test, and the grade you get this year will determine who you are for the rest of your life. Excuses won't work. You've been telling yourself the same story year after year, repeating the same lines like a broken record. I didn't have time. I didn't have the right people. I didn't get the opportunity. But here's the truth. 2025 doesn't care about your reasons. The year is not going to pause for your feelings, and it's not going to bend for your excuses. You can argue with it, you can cry about it, you can try to explain yourself, but when life puts pressure on you, explanations won't save you. Results will. Excuses sound good only to the person making them, but they don't build anything. They don't move you forward. They don't put food on the table. They don't open doors. You've got to make up your mind that this year, you're done hiding behind stories. You're done telling yourself why it can't happen. You're done pointing fingers at who didn't help you, who didn't believe in you, who left you. Excuses are like a rocking chair. You keep moving, but you're not going anywhere. And if you keep rocking in that chair all 2025, you're going to wake up in December with nothing to show for it except regret. This is the year you put down the excuses and pick up accountability. This is the year you look yourself in the mirror and say, if it's going to happen, it's on me. Excuses are dangerous because they trick you into thinking you've done something when you've done nothing. They trick you into believing that you're justified in staying the same. You missed the workout. You've got an excuse. You didn't start the business. You've got an excuse. You didn't study. You've got an excuse. And what happens? Day by day, year by year, you start building a house made of excuses. But the problem is, that house won't protect you when the storms of 2025 come. It will collapse on you, and then you'll realize excuses don't hold up under pressure. You've got to stop negotiating with your potential. Every time you make an excuse, you're selling yourself cheap. You're handing away your dreams for the comfort of a story. And the problem with excuses is that they feel good in the moment, but cost you everything in the long run. Comfort now, regret later, but if you flip it, discipline now, freedom later, that's the trade you've got to make in 2025. Because this year doesn't care how creative you are with your reasons. It only cares about whether you get up and do the work. You think people are going to feel sorry for you? They're not. Life is not going to slow down because you're tired. Opportunity is not going to wait because you're scared. Doors are not going to hold open because you're late. Excuses don't open doors, they close them. And if you keep rehearsing them, if you keep defending them, you're going to keep missing your shot. You cannot afford another year of almost. You cannot afford another year of nearly. You cannot afford another year of what could have been. Excuses won't work in 2025. They won't pay your bills. They won't fix your body. They won't heal your relationships. They won't build your career. They won't give you peace. Only action will. Only consistency will. Only sacrifice will. And when you get tired, when you feel weak, when you want to run back to the safety of excuses, remember this. Excuses are the comfort zone disguised as logic. They sound reasonable, but they kill dreams silently. Stop letting them rob you. Stop letting them speak louder than your purpose. This year, it's execution over excuses, results over reasons, discipline over distractions. Pressure creates diamonds. You can't pray for greatness and expect the path to be easy. You can't ask for strength and expect no weight to be placed on your shoulders. You can't want success and expect the journey to feel like a vacation. That's not how it works. Pressure is the price tag of purpose. Pressure is the entry fee to excellence. The people you look up to, the ones you admire, the ones who made it, they all paid with pressure. They were squeezed, they were tested, they were pushed to their limits, and while some people folded under that weight, they decided to rise. That's what separates diamonds from dust. The truth is, pressure doesn't show up to destroy you. It shows up to define you. When the world is heavy, when the bills are stacking, when the deadlines are choking you, when it feels like nobody is in your corner, that's the exact moment pressure is asking you a question. Are you going to crack or are you going to shine? Every challenge you face in 2025 is not punishment, it's preparation. The stress, the sleepless nights, the doubt, the fear, it's all shaping you. You don't get to be unshakable without first being shaken. You don't get to be unstoppable without first facing obstacles that tried to stop you. Think about the process of making a diamond. It starts as coal, ordinary, dirty, overlooked. Nobody places it on display. Nobody values it. But when coal is buried deep in the earth, under extreme pressure and heat. Over time it transforms. It becomes something rare, something beautiful, something valuable. That's the same transformation waiting for you in 2025. The pressure you're under is not a sign you're weak. It's a sign you're becoming something greater. But here's the catch. Pressure doesn't automatically make you better. It reveals what you're made of. If you run, if you hide, if you let fear take over, that same pressure will crush you. That's why you've got to stop complaining about the weight on your shoulders and start using it to build your muscles. Pressure will either bury you or build you. It depends on your mindset. Some of you are praying for the pressure to go away when you should be praying for the strength to endure it. Because without it, there's no growth, no breakthrough, no transformation. You want freedom, then carry the weight. You want success, then handle the stress. You want legacy, then embrace the pressure. That's the trade, that's the exchange. There's no crown without a cross. There's no success story without a struggle story. You don't get to skip the process. You've got to take the pressure and turn it into power. Pressure creates diamonds, but the choice is yours. You can fight through the furnace, or you can settle for being coal. You can allow 2025 to squeeze the excuses out of you, or you can fold and let it destroy you. Every day this year, life is going to press you, test you, stretch you. And every time it does, you've got an opportunity to prove that you're not ordinary, that you're not average, that you were built for more. Pressure is not your enemy, it's your opportunity. Discipline over comfort. That's the choice you're going to face every single day of 2025. Do I take the easy route or do I take the right route? Do I hit snooze or do I get up and grind? Do I scroll my phone or do I study? Do I binge or do I build? Comfort feels good in the moment, but it steals your future. Discipline hurts in the moment, but it secures your future. Every great life is built on one thing: choosing discipline over comfort again and again until it becomes your nature. The problem with comfort is that it whispers lies. It tells you you've got time. It tells you you deserve a break. It tells you do it tomorrow. But tomorrow becomes next week, next month, next year, and before you know it, comfort has robbed you of your destiny. Comfort convinces you that average is enough, that good is good enough, but the truth is, comfort is a slow death. You won't see it right away, but over time, comfort kills ambition, kills drive, kills hunger. That's why you've got to declare war on comfort in 2025. Discipline doesn't feel good when the alarm goes off at 5 a.m. Discipline doesn't feel good when you're in the gym and your body is screaming. Discipline doesn't feel good when you're studying while your friends are partying. But discipline feels incredible when the results show up. Discipline feels incredible when doors open. Discipline feels incredible when your life changes because of the seeds you planted months or years ago. You've got to stop choosing what feels good right now and start choosing what feels good forever. Some of you keep waiting to feel like it. That's the trap. Discipline is not about feelings, it's about decisions. Winners don't wake up every day excited. Winners wake up every day committed. They show up tired, they show up sore, they show up broke, they show up anyway. Because discipline says, I will not be controlled by comfort. I will not let my emotions dictate my execution. I will do what I said I would do, whether I feel like it or not. Think about the people you admire, the ones you call successful. They didn't get there because they were comfortable. They got there because they sacrificed. They traded sleep. They traded parties. They traded distractions for discipline. And now they're living the life most people only dream about. Comfort is easy, but comfort never leads to greatness. Discipline is hard, but discipline always leads to rewards. This year is going to test which one you love more, comfort or calling. And if you choose comfort, 2025 will break you. It will expose you. It will leave you in the same place you've been stuck in for years. But if you choose discipline, 2025 will make you. It will shape you. It will reward you. Comfort costs you your future, but discipline builds it. The question is, what are you willing to pay? Mindset is the weapon. You can have talent, you can have resources, you can have connections, but if your mind isn't right, none of it matters. 2025 is not just going to test your body, your schedule, or your bank account. It's going to test the battlefield of your mind. Because the truth is, most people don't lose when life hits them physically. They lose when life convinces them mentally that they can't get back up. The strongest muscle you've got isn't in your arms or your legs, it's in your head. And if your mindset is weak, 2025 will break you before it even begins. When challenges show up, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your mindset. If your mind is filled with doubt, fear, and negativity, you'll fold. But if your mind is trained, disciplined, and locked on possibility, you'll fight through storms other people drown in. Mindset is what separates the person who sees an obstacle as a dead end from the person who sees it as a detour. Same problem, two different mindsets, two completely different outcomes. The problem is too many of you keep feeding your mind junk. You let fear dominate your thoughts. You let negativity run free in your head. You let failure replay over and over like a highlight reel. Then you wonder why you don't have the energy to fight. You've got to stop letting your mind work against you and start training it to work for you. Guard your thoughts like your life depends on it, because it does. What you think consistently, you eventually become. Understand this, you can lose everything. Money, opportunities, relationships. But if your mindset is strong, you'll rebuild it all. And you can gain everything. Money, opportunities, relationships. But if your mindset is weak, you'll lose it all. That's why your mindset is the ultimate weapon in 2025. It's what keeps you sharp when life gets blurry. It's what keeps you pushing when everyone else is quitting. It's what keeps you believing when nobody else sees it. Pressure is coming, distractions are coming, setbacks are coming, you can't avoid them. But if your mind is prepared, if you've already decided that no matter what happens you're going to keep moving, then nothing can stop you. You don't control what 2025 throws at you, but you control how you respond, and that response begins in your mind. Mindset is the weapon. It's sharper than any sword, stronger than any wall, more powerful than any excuse. If you sharpen it daily, if you discipline it, if you feed it with the right thoughts, you will cut through anything this year throws your way. But if you neglect it, if you let it get dull, if you fill it with doubt, then when the battles come, and they will come, you won't be ready. And in 2025, the unprepared mind is the first to be broken. Your response defines you. Life is going to hit you in 2025. Hard. It's going to throw things you didn't see coming, challenges you didn't plan for, and pain you didn't ask for. But hear me, it's not the hit that defines you, it's how you respond after the hit. Some people get knocked down and stay there. They spend their energy blaming, complaining, and pointing fingers. Others get knocked down, take a breath, and rise stronger than before. Same storm, different response, completely different destiny. You don't control the punches life throws, but you do control whether you stay on the mat or get back in the fight. And that response, that decision, is what separates the broken from the built. You can't keep letting circumstances dictate your character. You can't keep letting pain decide your pace. You can't keep letting loss control your mindset. When 2025 tests you, and it will, you've got to answer with resilience. You've got to answer with grit. You've got to answer with hunger. Your response defines whether you're a victim or a victor. Victims respond with excuses. It's not fair. Why me? It's too hard. Victors respond with execution. This is tough, but I'm tougher. I didn't come this far to quit. I will adjust. I will fight. I will find a way. Same problem, two different responses, two different outcomes. One stays stuck, the other grows. One crumbles, the other climbs. Think about it. Everybody wants the victory, but nobody wants the battle. Everybody wants the crown, but nobody wants the cross. But the truth is, your greatness is not measured by what happens to you. It's measured by how you respond to what happens to you. Diamonds aren't just created by pressure, they are revealed by resistance. And resistance is life's way of asking, how bad do you want it? Your response determines whether 2025 breaks you or makes you. When the setbacks hit, will you sulk or strategize? When the betrayal comes, will you stay bitter or get better? When the opportunity seems impossible, will you shrink back or step up? Every response you choose is building the story of your life. So stop waiting for the year to be easier. Stop waiting for people to be nicer. Stop waiting for circumstances to change. Respond differently. Respond with focus. Respond with discipline. Respond with courage. Respond with faith. Because life isn't judging you by what happened to you. It's judging you by how you handled it. Your response is your report card, and in 2025, it will define who you become.